Hey people, I'm live on Friday night. Welcome everyone to the Ken Continuum live stream. Walk around downtown Toronto and perhaps points beyond. We got Susan Young in the house. Hello. Johnny's delivering baby hippos now. What a talented guy. And I see that Johnny just ended his stream, right? His battery died. It's like the timing gods of YouTube are smiling on me today. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, we got Sunjib. Hello Sunjib, how are you? Scroll back here to see all these names. Hello Yogi, how you doing? And Dan Harmison and Cheesy Rider, Cricky73, Michelle Briggs. Hello Vivian Johnson, Brad Palmer. Hello Chuck Diamond and Brett Mallon. Hello Gertrude and Rhonda Lloyd, Ellen K. Kwan. Hello to Gabby and Christopher Haydock. And who else is in the chat here? Got all kinds of people. Hello, Hardjot and Mr. Hippo. Chris Mills. Hello, RE. Hello, how are you? Hello, Alan Compton. Batman is in the house, that's right. Can everyone hear me okay? I kind of have a little jerry-rigged wind protector thing on my phone. Hey Tom Seeley, how are you? And Sapand is here, hello. Loud and clear, alright, good. I just took a couple of wads of like cotton balls basically and stuck them over the microphone on my phone here as a little wind muff type thing. And held them on with elastic bands. It looks kind of crappy, but maybe it'll do the job. Alright, thanks Gertrude. And the picture quality is good to know. John O'Meara. Oi, with a fake British accent. That was my terrible fake British accent. If it's not a Liverpool accent, I kind of suck at doing other English accents. Only the Liverpool one. Because I'm a big Beatle fan, you know. Walking past Allen Gardens. And we got Marie Palmer here also. Hello Dan. Yeah, I think some of the tents were removed just the other day. I'm not sure if they had them removed but then they reappeared, or if they didn't remove all of the tents. I'm not too sure what the situation is. Hey Schnurtchick, hello. Good evening, Chris Mills. Yeah, I heard that, Gabby, yeah. And Kevin Hawthorne, hello from Lakeland, Florida. Hey, Mike Kirk. Yeah, is that so, Mike? And Toronto's a lot further south latitudinally than Vancouver is. I think the light would last longer in Vancouver than it would in Toronto for the same time of day. Picard is here. Engage. Warp 9.9. So I'm on Sherbourne Street. That's right, the infamous Sherbourne. Oh, hey, how you doing? That was a friend of mine, a neighbor. She lives just right around the corner. This is my neighborhood here, still, that we're walking through. That's true, Bill Child. I'm sure that contributes to the darkness at times, having an overcast sky. Oh, that's cool, Kevin Hawthorne. What city is that channel in? WFTV. Hello, Crikey73 in Ajax, in Durham region. I'm back in Toronto, Leafy Street. I've been back for a while now. I'm still posting some Vancouver videos though on my channel, so I recorded quite a few videos while I was there. I think I still have a few left I have yet to post. Oh, so Lakeland is near Orlando. Okay. Orlando's the major city. Hey, Craig O'Connor, how are you? So I think I'm going to make my way north for this stream. For a while anyway. I'll just go north. I haven't gone north in a while. I've gone east and I've gone west. And it is a bit windy and a bit chilly too. Yeah, Todd Boothby. We're well past sunset now. Good evening, Kirk. Welcome to the stream. Oh, so this is what's happened to the former Domino's location. It is now Sweet Addictions. I'm not sure what they'll be selling. Maybe some sort of cookies or pastries or something like that. As the Domino's move just up the street. This is the only Domino's in my neighborhood, actually. Now it's over here on the corner. Hey, Novocos, how you doing? Nope, they were not kidding at all. Now here's Domino's now. I never ever have anything from there ever. I'm not sure why. Hello, Lena. Just trying to have neighborhood rivalries. Yeah, you could say that, Tom. It usually results in unpleasant gang activity, usually the neighborhood rivalries that I ever hear about anyway. Like Regent Park versus Alexandra Park, stuff like that. Most likely it's a pot shop, right? With a name like Sweet Addictions, though, I was thinking maybe it was something more food related, but who knows? Hey, John G. Serwick. How you doing? This is St. Jamestown here on the right. Like going to Montreal for New Year's. Well, I wasn't planning on it. I do plan to do a New Year's Eve stream though. Last year I didn't do one and I kind of regretted it. So I thought to myself, this New Year's I'll most definitely be doing one. I know Johnny will most likely be doing one also. He like raked in the views big time last New Year's. See if I can get some of that action, some of that New Year's action. That's right, Novocos. Montreal doesn't like Kens. Yeah, I was just talking to Action Kid earlier. He said he's feeling a lot better. I don't think he's not back to 100% yet, but he's well on the way there. Alan K. Kwan, yeah, that might happen, you know. We haven't really talked about it yet or anything, but it's a definite possibility. We're both going to be out streaming at the same time. Who knows? Hey, Dave in Bangor, Maine. How are you? Yeah, you're kind of like neighbors, right, Tom? Montreal is to Vermont, like Burlington, Vermont is to Montreal as Buffalo is to Toronto, kind of thing. Oh yeah, I walked past here last time and didn't really notice all these boarded up buildings. All these buildings are going to be demolished soon here. A new condo tower will be going on this corner. I did mention before though that this building right on the corner will not be demolished though. That one is going to be retained. But the rest of them will cease to exist in the near future. Springtime in Vermont. Is that a movie?
Yeah, so you have like 2 silver or like 2 plastic.
That's right, home of Bernie. Hey, Brad Palmer, $6.99. Let's get the burrito fun going. Yes. Yes, Brad Palmer. Excellent idea. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. Wing Zero, God, yeah. Even 2030 skyline will be a lot different than current skyline. Well, yeah, by 2050, it truly will look like some other city. Oh yeah, I can imagine, Tom. And just like in Buffalo, they see lots of Ontario plates, and in Toronto, we see a lot of New York plates. Same kind of deal. Hey, 21st century, £5. Hi Ken, I would like to see you do a YouTube collab soon, out and about with Lizzo. Yeah, I would like to do one of those, 21st century. I've been talking about this for a while now. I think I'm going to have to arrange something, because she's one of the only live streamers besides Johnny and me here in Toronto who streams on a regular basis anyway. But thank you very much for the super chat. And Fly High, hello in Calgary. I was just in Alberta recently, not in Calgary though. Moncton is like your Buffalo. That kind of makes sense. Hey, Alan K. Kwan, $5. Make that a burrito and root beer fund. Wow, that's an even better idea, Alan K. Kwan. Thank you also very much for the support. Alright, so we're on Bloor, so we're heading west for now, but I will resume my journey north very shortly. It's not as windy walking in this direction. Almost makes me want to keep walking west. But no, I committed to north. Thank you very much, Vivian. That's right. Hit the old thumbs up. Now I could go north here on Mount Pleasant, but this is kind of a boring stretch to walk along, especially for a live stream. So I think I'll just head over right to Yonge and I'll walk north on Yonge. Hey Nikki, hello. What's my favorite season to walk around the city? I would say early autumn, before it starts to get cold. Like from late September to late October. That's the sweet spot right there. Thank you, 21st Century. And Mike Landry, $5. Hi Ken for a hot chocolate. Alright, thank you very much, Mike. I might change that to a root beer. But then again, it is a bit chilly. Maybe I'll get a heated root beer. Is that a thing? Thank you very much for the $5, Mike. And welcome to the stream. Hey, Michael Stern, I'm very well. Had a very restful day today. I slept in, lazed around. I watched a bunch of episodes of Beverly Hills 90210, the 1990s version, on Pluto TV. One of the streaming channels on Pluto TV is just non-stop episodes of the old 90s 90210. The show seems a little bit dated now, but I do remember almost every episode, even all the dialogue. I must have like really watched that show pretty hard back in the day. Hey Whitby dude, hello. Yeah, doesn't this look nice? I walked past here just the other day, but it's always nice to see. Manulife headquarters, manufacturer's life if you want to get specific. That's a good idea, James. Kirk, it might be. It might be. It's really hard to measure that sort of thing. Right in the downtown, walking around, it's always pretty clean, except on garbage days when all the bags are out on the street and stuff like that. But as far as litter on the ground, just random litter, it's pretty litter free most of the time right downtown. That doesn't mean there's not other areas though that are a lot dirtier once you get away from the heart of the city a bit. Hey GS, hey hey hey. You had a kind of crush on Shannon Doherty? Yeah. You probably were one of many. Smitty, do I wear a base layer to stay warm? Well, right now it's not so bad. I just have a hoodie and a light jacket and a t-shirt underneath. and I feel perfectly fine. I don't really take any special measures, usually, even in the coldest winter days. I might put on long johns and put on my heavier winter coat over top of my hoodie and put my hood up, or my hat. And I have some extra big gloves, thick gloves that I wear if I want to do a live stream. I already used that get-up in Edmonton, actually. The hat and the thick gloves and all that, because it was freezing in Edmonton when I did the live stream there. I haven't had to do it in Toronto yet, though. Oh, I sort of missed the fire escape discussion. I know Michael Stern is always on the lookout for those fire escapes. I haven't seen any good fire escapes yet, so far. Should get heated gloves. I don't know if I'd need to take it that far. My nice winter gloves seem to do the trick. I remember even Action Kid, or was it Johnny, was using heated gloves. Maybe it was Johnny, actually, and it got too hot and he had to turn them off. And just use them as regular gloves. Really, Noble Cost? We are coming up to Young and Bloor. Yeah, James Greenwood, there's lots of those types of fire escapes. I don't bother with those ones. Only the ones where there's a ladder down far enough for me to grab onto. Even some of those ones are a bit of a struggle though, because the ladder is still a bit high up and you have to really hike yourself up even just to get to the first rung of the ladder. Look, they have some glass installed here on the one, and it looks really nice. In person it looks really nice. If this is what this building is going to look like all the way up, it's going to be spectacular. In the daytime, the glass has more of like a golden tinge to it. It looks almost black right now, but it's not really that dark in proper lighting. And that's going to be the big Apple store at the bottom. It's going to be like an enormous open space inside. That's going to be quite the sight to see also. Vancouver has a new Apple store downtown. It's a 2-floor Apple store, but it's not actually that big. I wouldn't say in square footage it's any bigger than the store in the Eaton Center, but it's just divided up into 2 floors. So it kind of looks fancier if you just look at it. And it's also a street fronting store. It's not inside of the mall. It is accessible from inside the mall, but also from the street. I do have a video coming up from Vancouver where I show that Apple store. Alright, so now we're heading north again. What is this? There's some familiar faces here. Somebody, I don't know if that was done by another person or if that's actually in the ad that's part of it. It's hard to tell. Are we going to Yorkville? Well, we're just walking past Yorkville. It's just right over there. Hey, Fat Tony, hello. It's funny you should mention that, Fat Tony. I was thinking of heading up to St. Clair, actually. Am I risking it? Gotta be careful for those suspicious guys with phones on sticks. Although that guy's probably home by now. Look how nice this building looks here that they restored. This was all run down and old before. I mean, it's still old, but they totally rejuvenated this. It's part of the new condo development now here up above. But this whole row has been very nicely restored. And now the next row down is getting a similar treatment with that new condo right next door. I'm all for the condification of Yonge Street if they do that sort of thing with the old storefronts. Yeah, it looks fantastic, Vivian, right? Yeah, they've been doing that more and more often, Whitby Dude. It's almost the norm now for developments on old commercial strips like this. Yeah, Mama's Pizza. I never tried Mama's Pizza. I always think of that every time I walk past. 12 years in Toronto and I still have not tried Mama's Pizza. Hey, Sasha G. Rossiter. Hello, hello. Yeah, it is a very nice evening. A bit on the windy side, but nothing too crazy. Glad you're able to catch the stream. Thank you, Jordan from Canada. Hey, I'm from Canada too. Hey, Steve Mikra, hello. It's Party City. If I worked in there, all I would play continuously is the Beastie Boys. You gotta fight for your right to party. You gotta fight for your right to party. Christopher Haydock, you're not from Canada? I had no idea. Pretty much would be, dude. Hey, Shavabalan, how's it going? Have I ever seen an Elvis impersonator in Toronto? Sort of. There was this guy who would always be at Yonge and Dundas. He was a busker. And he'd had an Elvis thing, but he was like he was all a metallic. He looked like a metallic Elvis, I guess. I don't know what his actual name was. It was something like that anyway. But anyway, he did an Elvis act. I haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe he retired. Emma, I'm heading in the wrong direction, unfortunately, to head to Yonge and Dundas. But I'm usually there almost every other time I stream, so maybe the next time I stream I'll make my way past there. I didn't make it to Stanley Park, lucky, eh? Just didn't really find my way over there. The closest I got to that was when I walked along Davie Street in the West End. So I was pretty close, I just didn't quite make it over there. Hey Sasha, well it did snow already once here, but you know, it was just a minor snowfall. So it melted pretty quickly. So who knows when the next snowfall will happen? It could be soon. Could be in a week, could be in a month. Mark MW. I'm not sure, you know, my subscriber growth has sort of slowed down again. I was on track to hit 10K before the end of the year, like a month or so ago, but since then subscriber growth has slowed down, so now I'm not sure if I'll hit that mark by the end of the year. I'm gonna be really close though if I don't get there. So that's a good reason for me to say right now, hey, subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the stream, welcome, and hit that subscribe button. Come and say hello. Help me get to the 10K before the end of the year. I was so sure I was going to make it. I got that big boost when Action Kid was in town. Got a lot of new subscribers. So I'm thinking maybe if I do a live stream on New Year's Eve and get a lot of new people watching, maybe I'll get a bunch of new subscribers that will get me over the hump right on New Year's Eve. That would be cool. Right at the very end of the year. And also snow walks. That's right, Christopher. If we get a nice snowfall before the end of the year, that sort of thing usually results in lots of views and some new subscribers. Paris Grocery. I'm always curious about this place every time I walk past. I'm just gonna peek in here. Ah, okay. It's just like a little corner store. Almost like a bodega type place. Yeah, Sapan, that's pretty normal.
How many views you got?
Right now, 178.
Oh, you're huge.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Are you on Twitch?
YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube,
nice.
yeah.
Way better than Twitch.
Yeah. Have a good day, man.
Good
Thanks.
luck, guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, is that so, Kyle? Yeah. It looks like the kind of place that's been there forever kind of thing, you know? Tell them to subscribe. Yeah, I know. I missed my opportunity, right? Hey, Fernando. Am I going to do a Christmas episode? I'm not sure, Fernando. Christmas is on a Sunday this year. I am going to be out of town on Christmas, though, on Christmas Day. I'm not going to North Bay, Emma, but I am going to another small city outside of Toronto. Some people might be able to guess which one it is. That's true, James, I know, right? And now it's unavoidable to not be on camera almost any time you're out in public. I think people would just be oblivious to it now, or not even pay any attention. I am walking north on Yonge Street, Kirk. I'm in Midtown, kind of like the southern end of Midtown, heading north. Sheboygan. I am going to Sheboygan for Christmas. Yeah, Gertige and Sapand both got it. Christmas Day in Wallaceburg, ay ay ay. Here's a live stream from Canada's Rust Belt. Hey Jenny, hello. Here's the old North Toronto rail station, now a big liquor store. They turned this off? Oh, it's still running. Okay, it's still running. But maybe this part is not operating right now. They just have the pool, but this pouring fountain part is not operating right now. Or maybe it is. I can't really tell. Clouds look nice and fluffy. Yeah, they do. I can't tell if this is filling up with water or not. Because once it fills up with water, it'll tip and all the water will pour out. Hey, the Indo Nerd, hello. And hello, Darlene Labadie. Kind of peeked in there just to see if the ceiling goes all the way up, and it does. So you can kind of see what it used to look like inside the old train station here. I think if I went in there with this though, they'd tell me to leave. So hey, Funny Dog, how are you? And Yahia. Oh, much appreciated, the Indo Nerd. Oh, my pleasure. I enjoy it. I'm missing the snow. Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to come here. Yeah, I might possibly do some sort of collab on New Year's Eve. We'll see. It hasn't really been discussed yet or anything. We rarely sort of plan things ahead that far. Maybe like a week or so in advance we might plan something. Kirk, I have no idea. I don't smoke, but maybe someone in the chat could tell you. Alright, so we're still heading north on Yonge Street, approaching St. Clair. That's right, James Greenwood. Usually around this time of year, my first big snowstorm video from a few years ago starts getting views again. I guess it just starts getting recommended again once winter approaches. But this year it doesn't seem to have blown up again. It's blown up like, I think 2 times now since I first posted it. And I thought maybe it would happen again this year, but I don't know, maybe YouTube has had its fill of that video. My Toronto snowstorm walk. It's my most viewed video on my channel. And when I look at the analytics for that video has gained me over 500 subscribers. Just from one single video. That's right, Jenny. That's what I'll do. Give a random person a ho ho ho, but there's no snow. If it was all snowy and whatnot, it might make more sense to do that. Hey, we just passed 200 concurrent viewers. You're all enjoying the stream. Anybody who just joined, welcome, and come and say hello. You have to hit that subscribe button though to say hello. I'm glad we're not having all those signal problems this time. Last time was like kind of a technical difficulties from hell stream. Yo, 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 that would make more sense right now. Yeah, and no names frozen on the screen this time, that's right. My last couple of live streams were full of all kinds of mishaps. Tom Seeley, that's awesome. I enjoy hearing stories about how people found my channel. Yeah, the gremlins were definitely out, Vivian. Wreaking their havoc. Yeah, I'm going to turn around again to get a shot at that skyline view once I get a little higher up. We're going up a hill here. So once we get to the crest of the hill, I'll turn around. Noble Cost, yeah. You do see those here. Sometimes Not Just Bikes sort of underestimates some of the cycling, I guess, levels of cycling enthusiasm that you can find here in Toronto. Because I've seen those cargo bikes a number of times. Vabelan, yeah, I know, I saw that. That was pretty cool. Maybe I'll cross here. The doggo. Oh, there's two doggos up there. I don't know if I want to just run up and say, hey, can I pet your doggos? Some people sort of frown upon that, you know, having some stranger come up to their dog. Speaking of dogs. But if a doggo comes up to me, I'll most definitely pet it. Give it a couple pats. Yeah, don't get the gremlins wet. That's right. Hey Sam, hello. My day is going good. What is this now? Is this a competitor to Gucky? Gucky has a competitor. Well, I hereby christen this place Rucky. That's right. Alright, here is St. Clair Avenue. That dog almost walked right into me. I was like, hey, I'm walking here, dog, hey. I'm not going to go that far north, Alan, actually. This is as far north as I'm going. I'm going to start heading west now on St. Clair. So no Stridesland tonight. West side. Oh, is that right, Gabby? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that used to be a Franz over there. I always thought that was a neat mural on the side of this building. I think that building has a proposal to be redeveloped, actually. They're going to plunk a tall building on top of it. Turn it into like a tall residential building. Or maybe they're going to tear it right down. I'm not sure. One or the other. In any case, that mural will be disappearing. Yeah, it is 21st century. It's very nice. Very pleasant night. Is it night yet? I guess it's past 6 now. I can officially say that. There's Rolex. I think this is their Canadian head office. Walk down Roncesvalles. That would be nice, but that's pretty far west. I don't think I'm going to make it that far west on this stream. My phone would not last that long. I have done some walks down Roncesvalles before though, both in live stream and pre-recorded videos. And I'm sure I'll do another one in the near future. Is there a Golex near the Rolex? I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for that. Park Drive. This is Deer Park, the neighborhood we're sort of walking through right now. That's what they call it. Yeah, and Forest Hill is also right nearby. They can afford a Rolex. We're just right on the edge of Forest Hill, actually. Just over there. Glad you're enjoying it, Michael Stern. Even if we haven't seen any fire escapes. Oh, look at that. As soon as I say that, look what happens. As soon as I say that. There is a fire escape right there. And this one is easy to climb up to. There's like no ladder or anything. You can just go right on it. And this is not a scary, rickety one either. This is a well-kept fire escape. It's not very high though. This is as high as it goes. Yeah, this is like about as good as a fire escape can get, really. It almost seems too easy and convenient. Shivabalan. I didn't catch the first part of Johnny's stream, but if it's the ravine I'm thinking of, then yeah, it's pretty close. It's just a bit further west. I'm not going to be going that far though. I'm not going to retrace the same route that Johnny just did. I'm going to start heading south again before I get that far west. In a way, Jenny, yeah, but it is kind of a little more satisfying when I climb a difficult fire escape, you know? Because most people would look at that and go, there's no way in hell I'm going to climb that thing. And they wouldn't even try. Until I come along and go like, you know what? I can climb that fire escape. Novel cost. I forgot to renew my license. Uh-oh. You want to hear my best Batman? I think Action Kid could do Batman without even trying right now. That's just how his voice sounds right now. Or he could do some Godfather imitations to entertain everyone. Amsterdam Square. So here is Avenue Road. Or is it Road Avenue? Or is it Street Thoroughfare? Or perhaps it's Highway Drive. Hey, Pittsburgh RPG. Place roadway. Hey, Big S. How do they come up with Ken Continuum? It's from watching Star Trek The Next Generation. There was a character on there called Q. He was like an omnipotent being, and he came from a place called the Q Continuum. So I started calling my apartment at the time the K Continuum. And then when I started my YouTube channel, I thought I was going to call my channel the K Continuum, but then I thought, well, maybe I'll actually put my name in there so people know what my name is. So I just altered it to the Ken Continuum. I still have my Instagram called Wow, that was quite the extremely unnecessary long prolonged honk. Anyway, as I was saying, my Instagram is still called K Continuum, because that predates my YouTube channel. And I just left it as that. Uncalled for, right? This is one of my favorite old apartment buildings, as in pre-war old, 1920s era maybe. Hey Falcom, I'm very good. How are you? Q is annoying. Yeah, he could be annoying. But his episodes were also some of the best episodes. You're right about that. Actually, the very first episode of Star Trek The Next Generation I ever saw was a Q episode, and it wasn't the pilot, because I didn't see the pilot. I didn't see the whole first season of Star Trek The Next Generation at all, because it wasn't playing on any channels at the time when I was in North Bay at that time. And then during the second season of the show, it still wasn't playing on any channels in North Bay, but I went to visit my grandmother who lived in Wallaceburg, and it was on there on one of the Detroit channels. So the very first episode I watched was the episode where Q introduces the Federation to the Borg, where he takes the Enterprise into Borg space. And man, do I ever sound like a geek right now. But anyway, Q was there right from the start for me. Sebastian, do I stream directly on YouTube? No, I use an app called Prism. It allows me to stream in 1080p. Last time I checked on YouTube, with their YouTube app, you can only stream in 720p, but I don't know if that's still the case. But I prefer Prism anyway, so I just kept using it. And Prism is a free app. Yeah, almost everyone uses Prism. Some other apps have sort of like been tried out, I've noticed. I think Johnny tried out a few other ones, and so did Action Kid, but they all went back to Prism in the end. I think Prism just sort of wins out in the long run. You can see the CN Tower off in the distance. I'm going to cross here so I don't have these glaring headlights coming at me. And also you get a better view of downtown on the other side of the street. Wait. Inside joke. Or I suppose anyone who watches AK knows what that's all about. The traffic on Avenue Road is a bit bonkers. I mean, the cars just speed along here. Even going uphill. Hey, Ida, hello. And the light takes a long ass time to change here. Because, you know, they have to give all these speeding cars all the time in the world to continue rocketing along the street here. Hey, crikey, all right, enjoy your coffee. Todd Boothby, you know what? I think they only work when there's no traffic. When there is traffic, I think the sensors in the road automatically override it and just take as long as they take to normally cycle through. This one doesn't take as long because the cars aren't rocketing through this street east to west. Alright, Sapand. Have a great evening. Glad you could join the stream for a while. Holy man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm using a phone. I'm using a Samsung phone, and the picture quality is pretty decent. There you can see One Bloor East and the Four Seasons. Is that true, Mike Kirk? Yeah, I'm sure Megan was aware of that. She keeps track of that sort of stuff. So I'm at 40% battery, which is still pretty decent, but I'm going to do what I did last time, and I'm going to plug in my power bank. Figure if I plug it in now, well, man, I almost I almost turned off the stream. I was saying if I plug it in now while I still have good battery life, then maybe I can keep the phone alive for longer. All right. Yeah, I'm good. I just accidentally hit the home button on my phone and the stream disappeared, but I just reopened Prism again and it came back. Yeah, Avenue Road is, it's like a highway. Like, look how wide it is. It has like 6 lanes. Do we really need 6 lanes right here? Like this deep into downtown, or, well, we're not in downtown, but basically just right outside of downtown. Yeah, I think there are plans sort of to do something about this, to make it a little less friendly to cars and a bit more friendly to people, because the sidewalks are also really narrow here. Well, Prosny, I don't know if you could just write it off as a car city. I mean, downtown Toronto is very walkable. I would say old Toronto is generally pretty decent, but then once you get out to the post-war areas, then you could definitely argue that it's car-centric. But even those areas have pretty good transit coverage. Tons of people who live in Scarborough, North York, and Etobicoke don't have cars, and they just rely on transit. And it does a good job for the most part. Well, the bus network in Scarborough is really good. I mean, buses run very frequently on all the major roads. It's definitely the most suburban part of the city of Toronto, though, if you had to choose. This is where they kind of make you walk around here just to cross the street. Yeah, that's true, Novokas. I think the transit share in Toronto is second only to New York City in the US and Canada. And also the number of people who use transit to get to work, second only to New York. Hey, rain wonderful. You must like my wallpaper when I'm have an upcoming stream then, right? I just found that picture online one time and I thought, hey, that's cool. It's like Toronto with the bat signal. I don't know, everything I've seen has Toronto at second and then Montreal. Montreal's subway used to be second to New York in ridership, but then right before the pandemic, Toronto's subway overtook it and Toronto moved up into second. I'm not sure what's going to happen now with the ridership since the pandemic. We're almost back into downtown now. We'll be walking along Avenue Road through Yorkville pretty soon. Or as Avenue Road passes through Yorkville. It's a good tip to someone who wants to start live streaming. Well, I would say have somewhere interesting to live stream if you're going to do live stream walks. Somewhere that people want to see. And get some good equipment, get a gimbal. Get a decent phone or camera. And stream in at least 1080p. You could get away with 720p, but 1080p seems to be the minimum standard for most people now. And then just start doing it, even if you don't have any people watching at first. Just keep doing it. And maybe post some other content on your channel when you're not live streaming, just to keep the interest going, keep people watching your channel. Hey, Jay Smith, hello. A lot of dinguses. You could always seek out situations that draw eyeballs if you want to go about it that way. Walking through sketchy areas and all that sort of thing. It's kind of like clickbaity, but it does result in views. But you're also putting yourself out there. Davenport Road. So we're crossing back into downtown now. Chevabalan, Bloor Street is south of here. About 10-minute walk south. Yeah, interacting with the audience in a entertaining or interesting way definitely goes a long way. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I haven't seen Ryan Rides go live in a while. Or in the chat. Hey, Ryan Rides, if you're watching, hey, what's up? Long time no see or hear. Alright, so now we're coming into Yorkville. Yorkville on the left, the annex on the right. This is the dividing line between the two neighborhoods. Although this street looks very Yorkville-like, even though it's technically in the annex, it would fit right in with Yorkville. Yeah, Chevabalan, I've had Ryan Rides pop up in a whole bunch of my streams. I think the last time was a couple of months ago when he saw me walking through his neighborhood.
Yeah, that place. Down here.
There's a Ferrari dealership. I remember when I was in Vancouver, we walked past the Ferrari dealership there. That was on Burrard Street. Right on, Christopher. Yeah, this whole route was planned out just so I could walk past Ken's flower shop. There's Yorkville Village. That's like a little shopping mall. It used to be called Hazelton Lanes, but then they redeveloped it and upgraded it, gave it a name change. I actually haven't been in there, I think, since they renovated it. Or I think it was in mid-renovation last time I was in there. Matt Brossel, yeah, in the before times, eh? I think that was the first Whole Foods in Toronto, maybe? I might be wrong there. I'm gonna have to go in there and record a video, actually. See what it looks like now. This is like a ritzy area here. Got Yorkville just right over here. Got a new condo going here across the street. Just starting construction. Yorkville Avenue. Former home of the hippies in the late 1960s. Mork and Mindy action figures. Wow, that's something you don't see anymore. How could they be action figures? What action did Mork and Mindy even do? I mean, Mork sat upside down on his head in a chair. I guess that's sort of action in a way. Nanu nanu. Maybe you pressed a button on the action figure and he said Shazbot, maybe? Shazbot. Hey, it's the Park Hyatt. I did a video in here a little while ago when my sister and her family were staying here. Very nice hotel. Hey, Toronto's Do Up Music Guy, hello. You're just at City Hall, for the Fair in the Square. Yeah, I was there last weekend. It was very busy. That's hilarious.
13A Avenue Road, southbound towards Queens Park. Masks are strongly recommended by local CDC.
In his egg spaceship. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of cool to play with. And we get snow in Napanee. Hey, look, we're at Bloor Street. There's the ROM. Cars blocking the intersection in classic Toronto style. See? Light turns green. Car in intersection. I think her name was Pam, Christopher, right? Pam Dauber? I think that's who played Mindy. Mork and Mindy was a spin-off of Happy Days, strangely enough. Mork was a character on Happy Days. That's how much Happy Days jumped the shark. They had an alien come and visit the Cunninghams. That was after the actual shark jumping episode, when Happy Days coined the term jump the shark with that episode. You know a show has lost its way when they go from just credible, normal episodes about family life in Milwaukee in the 1950s and early 1960s to having aliens come and visit the family. What the heck? Maybe you're thinking of Cindy Williams, Christopher. She was on that show Laverne and Shirley, which was a contemporary of Mork and Mindy, and also a spin-off of Happy Days. Happy Days just went crazy with the spin-offs. At least no aliens visited Laverne and Shirley. Hey, Mental Man, hello, hello. From Wisconsin, home of the Cunninghams and Laverne and Shirley. However, Mork and Mindy lived in Boulder, Colorado, so I'm not sure how Mork ended up in Boulder, Colorado when he was originally in Milwaukee. But hey, that's showbiz. Can I cross here before the cars take over? I guess I can't cross here though. Darn it all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Schlemiel, Schlemizel, Haas and Pepper Incorporated. We're gonna do it. That's one of the best TV show theme songs, I would say. Got a picture of the bronze fawns. That's awesome. Unknown, that would be awesome. Johnny and Action Kid and I did do a collab together, all three of us. We did a bunch of them actually. And in a way, Walking Man Dude was with us. If you know the true nature of Walking Man Dude, he was with us when Johnny and Action Kid and I streamed together. Theme to the Rockford Files. That was a good theme too, yeah. Wasn't that? I don't know. Maybe that's a different show. Hey, Michael Wynn. Hello, hello. What is happening up here now? Somebody's yelling on a loudspeaker, maybe from this ambulance. Oh, it's a fire truck. Okay. I got it right. All right. Can't believe I remembered the theme to the Rockford Files. Welcome back, Cotter and the A-Team. Yeah, welcome back. The strange old days that we laughed about. And the A-Team. Dun, 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 dun. All in the Family, Three's Company. Boy, the way Glenn Miller played. Everybody called his name. It's hard to do Edith's voice, you know. Three's Company, come and knock on our door. Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you. Almost a 2-hour stream. Yeah. And is my power bank doing its job? It is. My phone is still at the same battery level as when I plugged it in. MacGyver. I never watched MacGyver, you know. Indo Nerd. For some reason I never watched that show. So the theme song, it's not ingrained into my brain. I think I have heard it before, and if I heard it I'd probably recognize it, but it's just not right there. Whistle a theme. How about anyone recognize that? Although I did a shit job of whistling it. Benson. Can I go? I want to go, but this guy is creeping out into the intersection and he doesn't even see me at all. Like, he literally had no idea that there was a person trying to cross there in front of him. He's completely focused on other cars. Here's Wellesley Street. Hey, have a good night, Falcom. Nightcaller. Not familiar with that show, Christopher. Was that a popular show in the UK, maybe, and not here? I don't know. Rain Oneful, $2. Night Heat was filmed in Toronto. Yes. I feel the night heat. I feel your heartbeat. Something ain't right. There's too much heat in the night. Right? I feel the night heat. I feel your heartbeat. Something ain't right. Too much heat in the night. Here's the empty office tower here at the Whitney block, although the lights are on, but nobody's home. That building is completely unoccupied. The tall part of it is, anyway. Queen's Park Crescent. There's the legislature over there, aka Queen's Park, as many people just refer to it as. Hey, Michelle Gray, hello. No worries. The stream is going to go a bit longer than my usual streams. So I still got some walking left. I think I'm going to go to College Street, which is right down here. And then we'll walk east on College. Take a walk on the wild side, yeah. That's what I do. That's what I do, yo. I spy a tower peeking out between these buildings. I can see my breath. Can you see it? I could see it in real life, but I couldn't really see it on the screen. Yeah, I totally don't remember that show, Christopher. I watched a lot of TV, but I didn't watch all of it, I guess. Oh, they got a nice little display over there with all the trees. University Avenue, and here's College Street. Beep beep. Something to commemorate our firefighters. Yeah, this building is looking pretty cool. It's Queen's Park subway station. Showing these live streams to occupy time while on the couch. Hey, no better way to occupy your time, right? I hope everyone is enjoying things in an equally relaxing fashion, watching me walk around the city. Was that graffiti? I don't think that was graffiti. If it was, I didn't recognize it as such.
I didn't really go over shooting that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you'd finished it.
Yeah.
Midnight Caller. That sounds more familiar, Christopher, but I'm not sure if I watched that show either. But that does sort of ring a bell, though. What's the temperature now? I think it's maybe just below zero, maybe -1. Right around that area, anyway. Doesn't feel that bad, really. So, this old building is going to be demolished pretty soon. This old brick building here. And another building just like the one beside it, that new one, will be built on the site of this, although it's going to be a bigger, taller version of that new one I just showed before. It's 0. That sounds about right. Hey, the short guy, how's it going? I'm not that tall myself. Track work going on here. This is like inescapable walking around the city now. All the streetcar tracks getting worked on. They already did Carlton Street up ahead. That's finished now. Hey, Jake the Joker 4. Hey, welcome to all the new people maybe checking out my stream for the first time. Glad to have you aboard. And thanks for subscribing and hitting that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, then by all means go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come and say hello. Turned 38. Well, I'm well past that. But hey, nothing wrong with that. 38. You're still young. Here's my favorite view of the Aura, or one of my favorite views of the Aura, between these buildings here. Dirtish, you're turning 37. Oh, happy pre-birthday on Sunday. Just a few. What's today? Friday? Just a couple days away. You know what a good word is for the day after tomorrow that people don't use enough? Overmorrow. So if something is the day after tomorrow, just say it's coming up overmorrow. It just sounds way cooler. There's Bay Street. It all goes by really quick, Michelle Gray. It all goes by really quick. I remember when I was 37, I think one of my Instagram pics is me at age 37. Doesn't seem all that long ago when I took that pic. Sebastian, no, that's something I enabled. It's called subscriber only mode. When you're setting up your live stream, you can choose to enable that or not. I never used to enable it, but I started enabling it a while back. So if anyone wants to comment in the chat, they have to subscribe first. They're still free to watch the live streams all they want, of course. They just can't comment in the live chat unless they subscribe. It's kind of a good way to keep trolls at bay a bit, because true trolls don't want to subscribe, they just want to troll and without any repercussions. And we're at Young and College.
Yeah, thank you. We'll do it again. All right.
There's College Park over there. Jenny, I don't think I did anything. I think I just went on as if it were any other day.
Oh my god! I can use my phone at these classes.
Well, I would head south, but after the stream, after the stream, I'm planning on making a little stop at the grocery store, and I want to go to the Loblaws, which is right up here. That was sort of my plan for today. Stream and then go to Loblaws. Megan is coming. She's on her way tonight. I'll be picking her up at Union Station at 10:30 tonight. So I'm just going to go get a few things at Loblaws to get ready for her visit. Do I stream live every day? No, usually every 3 or 4 days. Usually. Sometimes I stream at random times, but for the most part every 3 or 4 days. So you can expect another live stream either Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, I can stream as long as I want, as long as I have enough data and my battery lasts long enough. Some streamers stream for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. Some of those Twitch streamers, like Ginny YTT, she streams for 7, 8 hours continuously. I've done a 3-hour live stream before, a continuous 3-hour live stream. That was my longest one. Most of them are between 1.5 to 2 hours though. So this one is already over 2 hours, so it's a bit longer than the norm. Yeah, I'm mixing up the stream days a little bit, Alan. But I'm going to stick to my every 3 or 4 days though. Just the days might change. She don't walk 8 hours? Well, usually not walking continuously. She sits down, she has dinner. She goes and checks out places where she might be hanging out for a while, not really walking. But she's out and about doing things for 8 hours continuously. My next stream, I was just saying, is probably Monday or Tuesday, so keep an eye out. And if it's before then, well, then you get a surprise, unexpected stream, right? That could happen too, but... If I were to stream every day, I would need to increase my monthly data allowance. I don't have enough data in my plan right now to stream every day, unless I just did shorter streams. Like hour-long streams maybe, but I prefer to do longer streams than that.
Are you operating on this? I really miss that.
Will I be doing any more Q&A streams? Possibly, yeah. I don't have anyone planned, but that's also a possibility. I enjoyed the last one I did with Megan. That was fun. That was her idea. She wanted me to do that. I kind of resisted for a while. So this is Carlton Street. Sometimes early mornings, that's right. Rarely. But I have done at least a couple very early morning live streams. And I mean, by early morning, I mean 5:15 a.m. I think that was the time I did my last early morning live stream. Change my plan? Well, I would, but you know, it costs money. And I'm not quite a big money full-time YouTuber at this point. I'm working my way towards that. But yeah, if you help me get to 10,000 subs, maybe I'll get there faster. Haha, hit that subscribe button. Because I'm going to have to wrap up the stream here. I'm at the Loblaws. So as I said, going to go in, get a few things, get ready for Megan's visit. So thank you everyone for joining me on this fun Friday evening live stream. Almost 2.5 hours. I enjoyed every minute of it. I hope you did too. You're all awesome in the chat. I enjoyed all the questions and all the TV show theme song talk. That was very entertaining for me. So thank you everyone. Thanks to the mods. Thanks to all who supported the channel with a super chat or super sticker or any PayPal donations. Appreciate it very, very much. As I mentioned, I'll be streaming again in 3 or 4 days. Keep an eye out for that. And my daily videos, of course, I'll be posting on my channel when I don't do live streams. Until next time, I will continue. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you all again very soon. That's all, folks.